नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है। सही काम की शुरुआत में बहुत विरोध उठेगा भीतर से। ये तो छोड़ दो कि सही काम करने में मन साथ ही देगा, बिल्कुल भी नहीं। सही काम करने के लिए तो अपने खिलाफ जाना पड़ता है। अभी 2 घंटे बाद तुम्हारी ऐसे ऐसे हालत होगी तो मन क्या बोलेगा? सही काम करने के लिए अपने खिलाफ जाना पड़ेगा।
इसमें तो प्रकृति ने वो डाली, शरीर ने रोक डाला कि नहीं ये
तो प्रकृति तो रोक डालती है, और कौन डालता है? प्रकृति ही तो चुनौती है, और कौन सी चुनौती है दूसरी? कल इतनी बात करी, नहीं समझे? ये सब क्या है? काम, क्रोध, भय, मद, मोह, मत्सर, ये प्रकृति नहीं है तो क्या है? आदमी के सामने और कौन सी चुनौती है? वो छोटा बिल्ली का बच्चा, वो अभी से डरा हुआ है, उसको समाज ने थोड़ी सिखा दिया डरना, प्रकृति ने सिखा रखा है कि डरो डरो डरो। वैसे तुम भी बिल्ली के बच्चे, तुम भी डरे हुए हो, सब डरे हुए हैं। जैसे बच्चा डरा हुआ है वैसे मोह हो जाए उस बच्चे से तो बच्चे की हालत और मोहग्रस्त व्यक्ति की हालत बिल्कुल बराबर। बच्चे को प्रकृति ने क्या सिखाया? डरना। और तुम्हें क्या सिखाया? मोह में पड़ना। ले, वो दोनों अपनी अपनी प्रकृति के शिकार हो गए। घर में बच्चा पैदा होता है, बच्चा पैदा होते ही रोएगा, माँ उसकी ओर भागेगी। दोनों वही कर रहे हैं जो उन्हें प्रकृति ने करवा दिया। बच्चे को प्रकृति ने सिखाया मुंह फाड़ के रो, और माँ को प्रकृति ने सिखाया कि जहां बच्चा कूं 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 करे तहां भाग, जोर से दूध पिला उसे। ये तो पूरा बड़ा यांत्रिक खेल है, बड़ा मशीनी है। इसमें कोई समझदारी नहीं, कोई चेतना नहीं, प्रेम भी नहीं।
मजा भी नहीं।
I'm interested in many things. Like today I may be interested in dancing, tomorrow I may be interested in dramas. So my mind is not stable. So I'm confused in many things. I'm interested in many things. I'm not sure which I'm interested in.
That's very common thing. Tinder. You very well know when that happens. When you are looking for the one. Unfortunately, he won't be found on Tinder. Similarly, man or woman keeps looking for that one because that is what you really want. Unfortunately, you do not know the address. So you keep looking for him at all the wrong places. Sometimes you are looking for him in dancing, sometimes you're looking for him in books, sometimes you're looking for him in shopping, sometimes in traveling. If you are with him, then shopping and traveling are wonderful. But if you are not with him, then shopping and traveling will not bring you to him. Please appreciate the difference. I am not against shopping or traveling. When you are with the beloved, then shopping and traveling are great. When you are with the beloved, then watching a movie is great. But if you are not with him, then you will not get him by watching a movie. Or would you? So the first thing is to find out the real thing. Find out the real thing and then stay put, stay firm, don't budge. Otherwise you would just be like a rolling stone. From here till there, this, that, Tinder. One thing, second thing, fourth thing, 40th thing. And life is very easy to squander away in all these things. We have a very short life, don't we? You try something for 6 months, then something else for 2.5 years. And you won't even realize when you have lost it. People keep on saying, I am in this job only for 2 years. That means you do not know the value of those 2 years. You do not know what you are doing.
But is it all right to look for the beloved in these 40 things?
Now you can keep looking for the beloved in 4,000 things. But when will you learn that he is not to be found in either of these things, any of these things? It's all right to explore a little, examine a little, but you cannot keep searching endlessly at the wrong places. At some point, you should be able to conclusively learn that he would not be found where you are looking for him. When would that definiteness come? Or would you always remain hopeful that if the 40 shops failed, maybe the 41st shop can provide him to you? That way, numbers are unlimited. After 41, there is 42. And you can keep trying endlessly. The numbers won't end, your life would end. You can forever remain hopeful. And there is the cult of optimism these days. Always remain positive, always remain optimistic. About what? About nonsense? It is very important at some point to lose hope and face reality. If you remain hopeful, would stones start yielding water to you? But so much emphasis on hope and very little emphasis on reality.
But then you see grace is everywhere, divine is everywhere. So why cannot I find grace when I'm singing?
Grace is everywhere. But are you looking for grace? Grace is not exempting you. Grace is not preventing you from coming to him. But are you looking for grace, or are you looking for one shop after the other? Grace is not denying itself to you. But are you open to grace? Or are you rather seeking pleasure in shopping?
I don't know who determines that.
You determine that. Who else?
I think I'm looking for grace.
If you want to check that, then you have to look at your life, the facts of your life.
What must the facts be?
The facts should include a clear disdain for all avenues that do not give you what you want. The facts should include a quick dropping out from all the places, systems, institutions that do not satisfy your deepest urge. And the list should include a fearless movement and exploration of the new. Because once you know that that which you are looking for is not to be found in the old places, what would you quickly do? You would quickly move into something new and explore it. Explore it even if the exploration is fearsome. So look at your life and ask yourself, am I moving quickly enough, or am I clinging to the old? Am I exploring the new, or am I remaining hopeful about the old?
What
not the old.
Is it a new hobby? Is it a new interest?
Anything. It's a new space of consciousness. It's a new way of being. It's a new being altogether.
Is that being, is serendipity a good place to be?
Serendipity is a very understated word. When you talk of serendipity, you are underestimating His grace. Grace is here, there, everywhere. Grace is not at all the question. You don't even need serendipity to come to grace. The question is your receptivity, not serendipity. Are you prepared to receive grace? If you want to remain confined to the old, how would any kind of serendipity happening help you? Serendipity is merely good luck, that's it. But do you want that luck?
भक्ति क्या है और इसकी आवश्यकता क्या होती है?
भक्ति का मतलब है कुछ चाहिए बड़ा सा। आवश्यकता क्यों होती है? अब चाहिए तो चाहिए, आवश्यकता क्या है? जैसे चाहिए उससे पूछो, वो यही आवश्यक नहीं समझेगा कि तुम्हें जवाब दे। वो कहेगा जवाब देने की आवश्यकता नहीं है, आवश्यक वो है जो मुझे चाहिए। तो मुझे जवाब क्या दूं? ये थोड़ी आवश्यक है कि तुझे जवाब दूं। जो आवश्यक है वो मुझे चाहिए, यही भक्ति है। चाहिए क्या? चाहिए चाहिए। इतनी जोर से भागोगे ना, जब मिलेगी नजर नहीं आओगे। अभी दे नहीं रहा हूं तुम्हें, तुमने खाना नहीं खाया है, भूखे पेट भाग जाओगे, कोई फायदा नहीं है।
When you say have absolute disdain for everything, including my addictions and compulsions, like for example, the pub culture in Bangalore, or say I'm a coder, so every morning a coder's typical life is you wake up, have coffee, get caffeinated, get high, start productivity, start working. If I were to say no very quickly to all of these things, my body will scream. I want it. I want what you're denying me. How do I deal with that?
Don't say a quick no. Aren't you intelligent enough to figure out a way? You have used your mental faculties to do all kinds of nonsensical work. Can't you use the same faculties to do something good for you? We are so smart and productive at serving others. Can't you use your own smartness to serve yourself? That's real entrepreneurship. Figure out a way. You are educated, you know the world, right? You know technology, you know how the systems around the world operate. Find out a way. It's not that difficult, is it?
I need to find out how I operate. I know the system.
Of course. Having known how you operate, you must then also find out what you need to do to make a living for yourself. What kind of social space do you need to inhabit? These are the things that require serious consideration. And you are capable of that seriousness. Give yourself due importance. Meditate over these things. That is true meditation, not closing eyes and doing all that stuff and then again writing code. Meditate over the real problems of your life and ask yourself, is that what I was born for? I don't suppose you are born to sip coffee, get high and then write code. I don't suppose that is the fabled purpose of life. Let your intellect serve your real needs. Then you are really an intellectual. Otherwise, your intellect is just a, mercenary intellect, hired, used, and abused by others. You are blessed with intellect to solve your real problems, not to fill Lalaji's coffers. 140 IQ. And what is it being used for? You get paid 1 lakh a month and you provide Lalaji with 20 lakhs a month. That's the purpose of your life. That's what you are living for. Providing Lalaji with 20 lakhs a month. And what does Lalaji do with those 20 lakhs a month? He degrades the planet. He kills animals. He is responsible for all kinds of climate change. He is responsible for everything that is vile on the face of this earth. That's what your life is for. 1 lakh for yourself, 20 lakh for Lalaji. And Lalaji is using your labor to kill all spirituality. And then you call yourself spiritual. Shame. Shame. You understand what the situation today is. Ram and Krishna and even the Prophet Muhammad and Jesus and the Sikh gurus, they all had it relatively easy because the enemy was well identified. You know a Kans, a Duryodhan, you know a Ravan. You know a particular oppressive king sitting in Delhi, you must fight. The enemy is well identified. Today the enemy is not a person, the enemy is an institution. Please understand this. So for example, he might be full of respect for me, he might even love me, but he is working for someone who wants to kill me. Now that's very strange. That's so strange. And that's the situation with pretty much everybody here. You all are offering your services to somebody, are you not? And the somebody you are offering your services to is in general an enemy of truth, an enemy of all spirituality. So this is a very ironical, very intriguing situation. Here you are listening to me. As if you really care for me, you love me, and you have some devotion as well. But tomorrow morning, you will go and offer your services to my enemy. Now, do I look at you as my brothers, sisters, my sons and daughters, or do I treat you as my enemy? Because ultimately, your daily labor is going in the service of my enemy. Had it been a person I am fighting, I would have had it easy. But now it's between me and institutions. And institutions do not have a face. Krishna cannot tell Arjun, Arjun, pick up the Gandiv. And hit a BCG or a Google or a Microsoft. Now there is no BCG anywhere. One of the most challenging developments has been the recognition of the company as a person. The law recognizes the company as a person. Now before that, before the law used to realize the company as a person, before that, your work had your name. Your work was you. So if you're a carpenter, your shop is your shop. Now your shop is not your shop. The shop is a different entity and you own the shares of the shop. Are you getting it? So even if I have to file a legal case, it would not be upon the owner, it would be upon the company. You do not say that you are serving Lalaji. You say that you are serving a company. Had you been honest enough to see that you are serving Lalaji, then you would have felt really ashamed. Because then you would have been forced to examine the character of Lalaji. And then you would have seen that the Lalaji you are serving every day is such a degraded and deranged and vile man. And you would have hated yourself for serving Lalaji. But today you do not get to see that you are serving Lalaji. You say, I am working with XYZ firm, ABC firm, and Lalaji remains hidden. You will not even know that the fruits of your labor are going to the Lalaji. Do you know the name of the Lalaji who is enjoying the result of your labor? He is my enemy. Now you tell me whether you are serving me or my enemies. That is what is meant by knowing what you are doing. It's not merely about you and your keyboard and your coding. Can't you look at the bigger picture?
ये अपने आप को बहुत बड़े बेवकूफ़ बनाने वाली बात होती है कि जीवन नहीं बदलेंगे फिर भी कुछ मिल जाएगा, ज्ञान से कुछ मिल जाएगा, कुछ किसी से कुछ नहीं मिलता, वो दिख जाता है, फिर वो करना ही पड़ता है। जैसे ही करेंगे सारे सवाल हट जाएंगे, सारे शब्द भी हट जाएंगे, सवाल भी हट जाएंगे। जब दिख रहा है कि जो करने लायक वो करो तो ये सारे सवाल भी हट जाएंगे। और ये बहुत बड़ी मतलब इतनी बेवकूफ़ी होती है ना कि ऐसा जीवन जी के भी कुछ पाना चाहते हो जो मिल जाएगा, वो मिलेगा ही नहीं। फिर ठीक है, मतलब ये फिर भी ठीक होता है कि ठीक है अब दिख गया है, अब बस जो जैसा आपने कहा था संसार से कुछ लिया है तो चुका कर निकल जाओ वहाँ से, अगले किसी इसमें मत फंस जाओ कि भाई जब वो पूरा हो गया चलो ये भी आजमा ही लेते हैं, चलो थोड़ा सा होम लोन लेके घर बना देंगे, क्या ही तो है, सब कुछ उतर गया, 5 महीने और काम कर लेंगे, फिर कुछ और, बस वो मत करो।
देखो राघव, दुनिया इस वक्त बहुत साफ साफ बटी हुई है और उस बंटवारे में 99 लोग एक तरफ हैं और 1% एक तरफ है। तुम्हें पता होना चाहिए तुम कहाँ खड़े हो। बात खत्म। और काम तो हम में से हर कोई रोज कर ही रहा है ना। हमें पता होना चाहिए कि वो जो काम है वो 99% की सेवा में जा रहा है या 1% की ओर जा रहा है। मैं बार बार बोलता हूं कि बात जीवन की है, जिंदगी कैसी जी रहे हो, हाथ किसके मजबूत कर रहे हो, किसके हाथ मजबूत कर रहे हो। 1 घंटा किसको देते हो और 10 घंटा किसको देते हो, किसके हाथ मजबूत कर रहे हो। ये सवाल जरूरी है पूछना या नहीं। लेकिन लाला जी छुपे हुए हैं ना, सामने आ जाते तो तुम्हें खुद ही कोफ्त हो जाती कि मैं इनके लिए काम करता हूं, पर वो छुपे रहेंगे, तुम्हारे सामने आएंगे ही नहीं। तुम इतने छोटे हो कि वो तुम्हें दिखाई ही नहीं देंगे कभी। एक बार उनको देख लो, उनके रहने जीने उठने बैठने खाने पीने सोचने को देख लो, उसके बाद अगले दिन काम नहीं कर पाओगे। अपने आप से घिन आएगी कि मैं आज तक इस आदमी के लिए काम कर रहा था।
हाँ, दिख जाता है वो।
इसीलिए तो इसके
ऊपर
5
से वो
महीने
एक-
भारी हो रखे हैं कि 8 घंटे रेस्ट ही हो रहे हैं, फालतू का काम कर रहे हैं।
ऊपर से वो कंपनी एक झूठा घटिया ताज और पहन के फिरती है, उसको बोलते CSR, कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। इतना इतना जितना बर्बाद करेंगे उसका 1% अगर थोड़ा सही करने में पैसा लगा भी दिया तो भी क्या होगा।
Acharya ji, so I have this thing where if I'm, so you're saying I'm working for the enemy, but I have this aspiration to work and channelize the wealth and the money towards spiritual institutions and masters that are close to me.
ठीक है, so right, so how much is Lala ji paying you?
X amount.
1 lakh. How much you are making for Lala ji? 20 lakhs. Even if you channelize some of your salary towards spirituality, maximum how much can you channelize? 20,000. So 20,000 you are channelizing towards spirituality and 20 lakh you are channelizing towards the enemy of spirituality. What kind of calculation is this?
Then what if I become Lalaji?
Would you? Would Lala ji allow competition? Do you think Lala ji is a dud? Is it so easy to become another Lala ji? Lala ji is very averse to competition and new entrants. Additionally, please understand, to become a Lala ji, you have to pander to the public taste. In spirituality, there are no Lala jis. Lala jis are found only when you cater to the public taste, the vulgar taste. You give the public what they want and you are the next Lala ji. But if you are giving the public what they want, where is spirituality?
I can't remain untouched.
Where is spirituality in the entire movement? If you are just catering to the common desire,
आचार्य जी, ये जो हम प्यार दिखाते हैं अपने नेचर को, जो नहीं इंसान ने बनाया वो नहीं, जो है प्रकृति, जो होने की बर्बाद करते जा रहे हैं, किसी को तो रोकना पड़ेगा। तो क्या ये डर की वजह से आ रहा है कि अगर उसको नहीं बचाया तो पृथ्वी वैसे ही खत्म हो जाएगी, तो वो मेरे ऊपर ही आ पड़ेगा?
डर की वजह से भी आ जाए तो ठीक है,
और दूसरा किस वजह से आ रहा है?
प्रेम की वजह से आ सकता है, पर वो आगे की बात है। तुम तो डर के ही बचा लो। नदी नहीं रहेगी तो पियोगे क्या?
तो मतलब प्रेम का कुछ ऐसा होता है कि वो दिखाया जाता है किसी चीज़ के लिए, या फिर क्या होता है प्रेम?
छोड़ दो ना, क्या करना है, डर के ही बचा लो। अभी बताया था ना, सुन नहीं रहे हो कि जो हमारी साधारण चेतना होती है, कॉन्शियसनेस, उसमें कोई भी बड़ी चीज़ नहीं आ सकती। तो फिर मैं तुम्हें प्रेम कैसे समझा दूँ लफ्ज़ों से?